Sorry. You guys get to see some of my work in progress. I'm working on some Part 2 ships. So there's that. So you guys get that. That's hopefully pretty cool. Let me do a quick house cleaning here. I gotta make sure that I save my old version of the game. I'm gonna continue playing my permadeath game, so just bear with me. Here we go. And this one should be 28. Excellent. All right. Message from Arch, check your PMs. Yeah. Okay. I will after this session, for sure. But I did integrate a couple of his fixes, so I think that's cool. One thing I integrated, just so I can show you guys quickly, our Canon has done some additions to the intro screen. For one thing, the I command now shows a list of intro screen commands. There's some bugs here. I mean, this shouldn't be. It's kind of clipped here. I mean, should be clipped, and also it disappears way too quickly. But those are easy bugs. We can fix those. But he's done some cool stuff. So hopefully that'll be neat. Let me see. The main thing that he's done, which I think is really cool, is added the ability to enter custom commands. In this user interface, a tilde with presumably some command will call some extension. I think whatever extension handles it, and so you'll be able to do some really cool things in the intro. So I think that's kind of cool. We'll fix some of the UI stuff. I'm not too worried about that. But I just integrated some of them so that you guys can get to see some of it. All right, but beyond that, let's move on. We're gonna go. We're gonna get started. Where's my Freyr? Here it is. Domitus. It's been 2 weeks since our last confession, so who knows how long? Who knows what it's been? What's been going on? I don't remember exactly where I was, but we'll figure it out. All right, here we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome once again. My name is George Mormisato, the developer of Transcendence. I'm playing a permadeath series. This is where many episodes in, probably about halfway through the game, and I've been doing pretty well so far. Let's see. I've gotten fairly far. Maybe about, like as I said, halfway through the game, and I've died only once, but I've died. Well, I think I've died twice. I think I died once, but was resurrected by insurance, so still honoring permadeath. I think number 2, I died because of a crash, which doesn't count because that was a bug. That's a bug. That's on me, and I did fix that bug, so I think that's about right. So, bottom line, I'm still honoring permadeath. I'm doing pretty well. I think the next thing I'm going to need to do, though, is get a new reactor. It's interesting. I think people warned me against the 250 megawatt reactor as being, I think it's just not very efficient. I think to me that calls the fact that we probably need to have some intermediate reactors. Right now I'm trying to get the Toshiba, the 500, but I haven't found the 500. I found a bunch of the 150s, which is not too much better than what I've got now, and I haven't found the 250s, so we'll see. So anyway, let's see where I am now. Last episode, I believe I did not clear. Well, I've sort of cleared it, but not completely. There's a ton of stuff in this system, but I think I pretty much figured out everything about the system. I went to all the hotels. I went to all the the friendly stations looking for stuff to buy, and I don't think I've found anything good. So I think I'm going to move forward. And in fact, why don't I move forward to Anaxis? Anaxis is another set piece with our favorite friendly fire guy, Anton. So let's see how that goes. Let's try that. The SN 2500 kind of fails on its efficiency rating. That's what Trike says, which I absolutely agree. And again, I think that calls for, I think we probably need another intermediate reactor, or we need the 2500 to do something better than what it's currently doing, to have some advantage that that is worth the low efficiency. So that's kind of where I'm going with that. Cytine Station, another reference to CJ Cherry's Merchanter Universe. That's a medical station which I don't really care too much about for now, so we'll skip it. And here's Anton. I like this idea of having these like two giant cruisers, going on a mission with these two giant cruisers. I really think that's like one of the things I like about Corporate Command. And now that I added these missile ships, this is kind of a more fun mission. These Ronin probably should be replaced with freighters, though, to be honest, or maybe some other kind of more modern-looking corporation. You could, of course, see Anton from a mile away by the fact that he was shooting off a whole bunch of things. All right, let's do this mission. Blah 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 blah. Doc Bulkhead, Anton Nasser with Cape Morgenthau. Oh, so I guess I never met Cape Morgenthau because I never finished the arena missions. Well, that's too bad. I probably should at some point do the arena missions. Now here's a conversation between Anton and Kate. Clearly there's some, they're talking about, I think, what's going on with the Chimeras. And clearly Morgenthau is Anton's superior, or at least seems to be. Maybe St. Leibowitz can help us. Alright, let's see if I can help. I don't want another disaster like Severian Star, understood. I love having references like that. I remember when I first watched Empire Strikes Back when I was a little kid, and they talk about the bounty hunters that Han Solo met in Ord Mantell. I always thought that was so cool because you kind of had to speculate what really was going on. Okay, let's continue. Good to see you again. Blah blah blah. Anton. Yep. This Chimera. We found the source. The Chimeras were built by rogue software that corrupts artifacts and other mechanisms, and we've traced that software to one of our own, Cyclops Corporation. Now, one of the things about the Chimeras that I think is kind of obvious once you go through the whole mission, but it's worth highlighting. This whole infection is just knowledge, meaning it's just software is of course just digital bits. There's no actual hardware that had to be brought in from some alien place. There's no actual alien artifact that got unearthed. This is entirely an infestation through just knowledge, through software coming in, and as we'll find out later, it's the chief scientist of Cyclops Corporation getting kind of all this stuff, getting all this knowledge himself. Okay, let's keep going. Cyclops has its headquarters in the system. We can already tell it's infected with some kind of rogue software. Blah blah blah. Okay, destroy it. Accept. Okay, let's go. Now the Freyr's fast enough to keep up with these two ships. I think if you fly a Sapphire or heaven help you an EI 500, you kind of can't really even keep up with this fleet sometimes. But it's fun to go into battle with this corporate cruiser. Now where's Anton? He's got to be kind of falling a little bit behind. Oh, he's over here, I think. No, where is Anton? Is he stuck on a nav path? Oh, there he is. He's falling far behind. He's got his ship is a little bit not as fast, so he's just falling a little bit behind. I wonder if this fleet should actually... I wonder if this fleet should actually be designed to follow Anton, who's the slowest ship in the whole fleet. Okay, here we go. Okay, I haven't really planned this exactly, so I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I guess I'm just going to lay up a bunch of these guys. Try not to kill mine. This is one of those missions which I think is not 100% balanced. So I gotta be really, really careful, because there's a lot of... And by careful, I guess I kind of mean cowardly. Let's try to kill this guy as soon as we can. Got him. Okay, now... Everyone comes in. Is Anton dead? No, Anton is not dead. Kate is not dead. Wow, all the missile ships are dead though. Basically, the entire fleet is dead except for the capital ships. Whoops. Who's this? Oh, for heaven's sakes. You're telling me you're gonna interrupt? Anton will take care of him. Don't hit Kate though. There we go. Nope, not quite. Oh, come on. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Okay. Let's start with the station. Now that Anton and Kate are both there. You meet Anton and Kate at the docking level inside a barricade area. You find a small group of station scientists huddled together, nearly in shock. One of the scientists calls out, "Thank the Swan you're here." I was trying to come up with some interesting corporate speak. Look, we were trying to help. We tried to invoke failsafe, but couldn't get to the reactor level. I know what it looks like, but it wasn't our fault. Why were you creating these chimeras? Okay, so they're trying to figure out what's going on, but these guys clearly don't know what's going on. They're saying the nanofacts were corrupted, blah blah blah, not our fault. I swear. Exolab and Beta Jess. Okay, so next trail on the cookie crumb trail. Beta Jess, Sebastian Glaven is chief scientist. Yep, perfect. This wasn't an accident. So again, this is kind of just going forward in the story. It's Sebastian Glaven, who's the chief scientist, who's deliberately doing this. And of course, nobody knows why. Tech 2 back to Centauri for debriefing. One of these days, I'll have to add the corporate headquarters, the corporate hierarchy headquarters in Centauri. I think people have been asking for that. Something else, I tried to analyze the rogue software. It was almost impossible because it looks like complete spaghetti code. There were no syntax or block markers. But I tried symbol analysis and I found a lot of references to Gunson. Ah, right, that's right. This is telling me now about the Gunson system. So yeah, so the Gunson system, the Gunson complex, is the shipyard. So if that gets infected, yeah, we're in trouble. All right, well that'll be fun. So I'll look forward to that mission. Can I loot anything here? No, nothing good. Okay, let me read a little bit. I'd like to see Freyr NPC ships personally. Yeah, this is yeah, I think that'd be great. Not a hard fix once tables can be added to. This is something I think that's absolutely right, and I do want to make that API change. But I think this is something we could do, you know, in the official mod. In Corporate Command. Corporate Command should really use Freyrs, I think. I think that'd be fun. Maybe not all Freyrs, but maybe at least a few Freyrs should be in there. Shrike, but not allowed to share my brilliant Morgenthau headcanon. Also, the link to Guide Dang It on TV Tropes was a brilliant touch on the commerce ticket. Oh, yeah, thanks. Yeah. Focus on the station. So this is, sorry, I'm a little bit behind on the chat. Don't forget to loot stuff. Yeah, I gotta loot all the wrecks. Decisions don't really stand a chance. They get too close and the Ronins are obsolete and run when their shields drop. Yeah. That's probably, again, I think that's a problem with the mission. It's not super well balanced. So I'll have to do that. This is the worst Windows 10 update story ever. Yeah, about the station artifacts. Loot the ships, including the Sigins. Oh yeah, yeah. Which is probably completely, again, bad for the mission, or unbalanced for the mission, because I'm basically, well, although on the other hand, this mission doesn't reward you at all, so maybe it's nice that I get some reward from just looting the wrecks of these ships. Well, no one's gonna buy those. You know, this is part of the problem, is I don't have any cargo space. Yeah. Watch George get mauled. Ha, I almost did get mauled. Should I loot some of the ion blasters? Will Dvalin give me any credit for those? Probably, right? I should probably. Let me see if I can find an intact one though. I bet you I can get a lot of money for those. Well, actually, no, I can't, because they're not standard and possibly even not for sale. Yeah, those are always damaged. Or very likely to be damaged. If it's rare or rarer, Dvalin should take it. I don't remember. This is another one of those god dang it things where you don't really know what you're supposed to take to Dvalin. Maybe, I don't know entirely how to fix that. I already looted that one. Oh, I already looted that one. Oh, this guy. Oh, I don't need to loot the Ronins. They don't have anything good. I could sell it to Terratons. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. But honestly, it's I don't have cargo. Chimeric is, if I recall correctly, not random. That Dvalin takes all chimeric gear except the missiles. But the missiles I can sell, can't I? Well, I should probably just jettison a bunch of those missiles anyways, because they're way too heavy. Well, not that heavy. What am I carrying that's so heavy right now? I got a lot of weapons that I gotta sell. Oh, the Orkan missiles are probably what's weighing me down right now. I got 4 tons. Ooh, cluster max. I can use up more of those. Oh, there, yeah. These are taking up so much. I gotta find a place to sell those. And all the meds. Oh, and of course Duranimore. Ah, I should probably sell that. Okay, let me sell the Duranimore, because that's. Let me jettison some of these. I'll just jettison like 39 of them, keep about 100. And then I'll loot. Actually, that might not even be enough. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Lumiere. Probably shouldn't have called these guys Lumiere since they're so close to Luminous. As a name, it's kind of too close to Luminous, even though they're completely unrelated. But, so it is. That Thorn Repeater is pretty cool. You can drop the particle beam weapon. It's basically worthless. Yeah, that's a good point. That is completely worthless. And it's just heavy. Oh, but God, this guy has 3 tons? Let me jettison a ton of Duranimore, which is also somewhat useless. Okay. Ah, still can't. Jettison some of these. Okay. Okay. I just need one. um, about Lumiere and Luminous, they're thematically related, which is true because they're both kind of cyber sovereigns. Let's see if I can find the place. Oh, well, you know what? I can just go to. Oh, um, I can go to a manufacturing plant, Lumiere Stronghold. Skip that. Let's see what else is around here. Insurance company, black market. Oh, Anvil station. That should be. Oops. I should be able to sell stuff here. Okay, let's sell. I don't think anyone's going to give me a better price for this stuff. So let me sell this stuff. Let me sell these guys just to get rid of them. Sell that stuff. I'm still looking for. Oh, I definitely gotta sell this stuff. I'm not gonna get a lot of. Oh no, I'm not gonna sell this because I can still use those. Okay, I think everything else I can keep. I just gotta keep on throwing my. Let's refuel. Any good armor here? Oh, they can't even repair my armor. No. Let's see if there's anything good here. Oh. I should get one of these, right? Oh, 27,000? No, that's too much. Fuel rods, medicine. That's it. Thorn repeater I've already got. Anything else is not that useful. Okay, keep going then. The option to display mass in kilograms would help a bit with these rounding things. Yeah, that's right. I would have dropped the uranium and kept the particle beam. Well, I can always pick it up. Sell the Nandao ammo. Yeah, I should sell that, because that is also useless. That's good. Okay. Okay. George paid for refuel when he could have refueled from excess helium for free. Yeah, I'm paranoid about running out of fuel, so I kind of keep my cargo fuel essentially for emergencies. But I mean, I've got hundreds of tons, so I probably shouldn't be so stingy about it. Once I get to the carrier stuff, I'll be able to refuel for free, and I think that'll be more efficient. And what did I say about? Oh yeah, I should start using these guys. Okay, whoops. Took off too soon. I could probably take. Oh, I definitely can take this asteroid. Doesn't even have turrets. Shrike is already on the hook for trying to upgrade these stations so they're a little bit cooler. They have, they're not so easily outmatched. Ceralox, I can sell that. I should be scanning through nebulas because, yeah, there we go. Curator Stronghold. Whoops! Ah, too close. Lumiere Stronghold. Trading posts. I never did. Oh, there's an enclave. I guess I can sell stuff there. I never did order stuff from the trading post. I should sell some of this stuff. Yeah, I'm just gonna sell this stuff. I'm not gonna identify it. I might as well just sell it. It's giving me a 20% markup on this stuff. I should sell some of it. No, I'll keep it. Okay. Wait to see if you can get the Ion 9. You want to stack orders for the sweet stuff. Sell the Rejuve, it's heavy. Okay. Yeah, it is heavy, 3 tons. That's a good idea. Alright, let's keep exploring. Did I already finish? No, I didn't quite finish. Just letting you know that Alter Echo has returned to the forums. Oh, that's really cool! Oh, that's super cool! I'm so glad to see them. That is indeed a very, very cool event. Ah, here's my Stargate. Now, I don't know if I should continue on this line or if I should continue on the other, but let's keep going. Let's see if there's anything on this. Corporate shipyard, which are fairly useless in this version. Okay, guys. IMU. I definitely have to make mining a little bit more interesting so that it's worth paying the 20,000 credits or whatever it is for an IMU. Okay. Let me get the Penitent Shrine because I could always use more gems. That feel when you're the only actual viewer of the stream and everyone else is a moderator. That's pretty funny. And sad. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Oh. Yeah. Got it. Okay, I'm gonna do this from long range with my cool... We'll stop, we'll pause, we'll shoot off some rockets. Or mags. Oh, too far. Let me try some PX3s. No, those are... I think those are tracking. I don't want those. How about 400? Let's just get rid of these guys, because... There we go. That's hitting. Is it hitting? No, it's not hitting. Okay, so I'm just getting rid of them for nothing. By the way, I fixed... there we go. I fixed a couple of bugs in station range. Although it's not going to show up in this one because this has such a short range. But stations now fire at much longer range than before. We'll try that. We'll show some other ones. Gem of Despair. Medical supply. Oh, these are useless. I really shouldn't have even picked that up. Oh, they're not that heavy. 100 kilograms. Okay. Okay. Staging platter site teen. Commonwealth dry dock. I think I might be okay. Anything else? Anything? Do I want anything at the shipyard? Well, let's see what they've got. Any good reactors? Nope. Any good armor? Well, at least they can repair my armor. Can't. Any upgrades? Stealth armor, no. Let's see what else they've got. Ambient fusion triggers. Star cannon, I think we decided we don't want. Almost any other weapon, I think I'm not going to be able to host. I just don't have enough power. Same thing with a shield. Euro MX. I've got a class 5 right now. Wonder how that compares. This is where I want upgrade. The Class 5 is a level... Oh, yeah. It's 30 mega... It's an extra 20 megawatts. You need a better reactor before you upgrade shield. MX isn't a bad shield at all. Go check the corporate shipyard. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Okay, well, at least I know there's an MX. I'll let these guys fight it out. If we do create a market computer ROM or something like that, there should be a way to basically say, remember that Station X had this item for later. Something that would probably show up in the galactic map. Okay, upgrade. 150s. Yeah, there's 150s, which... Oh, here's an enhanced 150. Oh, no, sorry, that's what I've got. Sorry, never mind. I've got an enhanced 100. Yeah, 150 is probably not. Plus 80% efficiency. Oh, that's because it's enhanced. So, that's all we got. Alright, so now someone say something about buying all the meds at Cytine Station and selling it to corporate enclave. Is that what I'm supposed to do? Guess why not, right? Okay, and sell it all to... a corporate enclave. Oh, and there is another corporate shipyard over there, which I could try. What's the Z5 manufacturing? That should also be... What do they sell? Oh, cheap plasma. Ice vodka. If they're a hotel, this would be great. Okay. Let's sell. Oh, that's pretty good. Markup, 20% markup. 20% markup. I don't know if I made much money, but I made some money anyway. Oh, except I think now I just sold all my meds. I did. Huh, I went too fast. Oh well, that's okay. Any factory that's making both blood for transfusion and beer is probably not reputable. Okay, let's refuel. Okay, now I will use up my fuel, because why not? I have a couple hundred. Alright, let's do a couple more things. Let's do some, let's check out the corporate shipyard. Mineral water would be great for Terran fabricators, but I seriously doubt George will grind the fabricator for a few hours to upgrade items. Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. Bummer. I wonder if these guys are not quite. I wonder if the item levels are just not quite right. Maybe hit the Lumiere for a Thera cannon. That's not a bad idea. Let's do that. I've certainly been fighting a lot of those guys. Oh, these guys. Oh, don't hit the freighter. Nice shooting. Are those guys worth looting? Probably not. Okay, here comes the Lumiere outpost. Try to stay out of the nebula. I forgot, can I target stuff while I'm inside the nebula? Because that would be... Yeah, that's... I think that's something. That's a bug. Okay. This still works. And I will do my... Let's try these... Will these 400s reach? No, I think I have to get a little bit closer. I think I can do it from here. There we go. Boom. Got those guys, alright. That was a little anticlimactic. Siphon cannon, which is not that useful. What's this thing? Another Lumiere outpost, okay. At least it was shooting at me. M1 cannon, armor repair kits, why not? Oops. At least it's shooting at me from long range. Oh, that sun is blinding. Stick with the 400s because I want to just use them up. But let's try the... Ah, that's too slow. That's going to be too slow and I'm still getting hit by those cannons. Maybe I just try for the cluster mags and just get in close. There we go. Whoops, another one. Alright, nice. And I think there's one more up there. Let me just loot all this stuff. Slam cannon. I'm way beyond such things. Ammo box, M1 cannon. Not as good as I thought. Do not sit still. Oh, here's another one. Got him. M1 cannons, battle auton. Ooh, cool. And some genuine leather boots, which I've always wanted. Stations should probably have super powerful, nearly one-shot weapons that are near impossible to install on a ship. That would certainly be more realistic, and I think in some cases that actually would be an interesting game mechanic. I definitely think right now stations feel like they're way too easy to kill, especially you know if you outrange them. So I kind of think that there should be something to make stations a little bit more challenging. I don't know if a one-hit kill weapon would do it. I think that might be a little too annoying, but I do agree something needs to be done to make station combat a little more interesting. Ooh, another auton. Let's use up some of these autons. Mule. Oh, finally. Should I name my auton? Okay, guys, come up with a name for my auton. Let's dump all this. All the stuff for Dvalin is gonna go in here. I don't think Dvalin cares about slam cannons, so I'm gonna skip those. I should use that. Everything else I'm gonna keep. Oh, I can probably... No, I'll keep that. Cancer dust. Okay, everything else is fine. Let's use that ammo box. An actinide waste cannon. Oh, well, that's good. Wait, did I do that right? Yes. Jettison. Okay. Kill the mule. Inevitably doomed. Oh, I like that name. Okay, that's awesome. I love it. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, actually, let me tell the mule. I'm gonna go. Where am I gonna go next? Should I go Narfoam or Galgaliel? They're both nebula systems. I guess I'll stick on this line. So we'll just keep going. So we'll take the mule out on here. I love this naming thing. That's NMS's implementation, which is quite cool. Okay, weight. You're slightly better with autons than you are with actual living companions. Yeah, that's true. Speaking of autons, let's use the other one. Battle auton. Okay. Oh, here's one more Lumiere stronghold. What's this? Useless. Although I guess I could repair it. What do I get? I got cluster mags. Let's try with the 400s again. Oh, my battle auton went to attack the station? Got it. Heavy Orchalk armor. That might be okay. Muon cannon I think is useless. Okay. I believe something should be done about autons and wingmen. They are rarely, if ever, supportive. Most of the time they're either annoying, a liability, or too flimsy to the mastership. I think that's absolutely right. Yeah, we've had a bunch of discussions about what we can do. Almost all of it involves just making the stock ones a little bit stronger, which I think is probably right. ACAN shells? I should buy ACAN shells? I mean, I should pick up the ACAN shells? I guess I can probably sell them, right? Alright. I guess I can sell them at... oh, Anvil Station. Whoa, who's attacking here? Unknown. I should sell the slam cannon because that's not going to go anywhere. Yeah, 1,000 credits is not nothing. This armor is probably not worth it, although is it better than my blast blade? I don't think so, is it? Let's see. Well, let me repair. Oh, these guys don't repair stuff. Ah, buggers. Let's see. Yeah, no, Ortho Steel. Oh no, well, it's not better than that, but is it better than this? Replace. They're both level 6, so no, that's about the same. Okay, never mind then. I'll sell it. Oh, then I guess I'll just sell it here. Okay. Don't forget I've got a Longship Sphere. If I've got any damaged energy weapons, I should be able to. Oh, Dvalin. Oh, bummer. Well, you know what? I can always buy him back. Can't I? Yeah, it'll cost me, but it's only money. And Dvalin is forever. Okay. I didn't know that that Dvalin took armor. I always forget that. Okay, let's keep going. One more. Yet another thing I'd love to do is add rumors about Dvalin in other systems. I mean, we know about Dvalin because we've played the game before, but it would be great to have corporate stations talk about Dvalin, and even at some under certain conditions tell you where Dvalin is. If you pay 5 credits to have a drink with someone, maybe they should tell you where Dvalin is. That's kind of what I think. Let me get rid of these guys first. Okay, now this the stronghold. Oh, this guy I gotta kill. Got him. Now these guys I can totally outrange. Not with that though. Burning through my 600s, but that's okay. Got him. Earth fossils. I get refuel. Okay, not too bad. Almost done. Sung Fortress. I think, and then let me just do one more exploration around here. Who are you guys? Oh, more. Hey, what happened to my? I guess my battle on which I didn't even bother naming died. There's anything else here, but I'm just gonna double check. Alright, just in case. Leaving mules by a Stargate is asking for capship respawn to nuke them. Yeah, that's fair. Go to shipyard or dry dock and repair. Oh, that's a good idea, because I am kind of low here. No, I don't want to refuel. Repair, repair, repair. There we go. I really want to get some more carapace. Really should be able to get that. Okay. Sung Fortress. These guys I'm going to take the usual way. Whoops. What did I usually do? Did I usually use my flancers? Target each of the... I don't remember now. Got it. Those guys are hitting me at extreme range, but I think the flancer is just obviously outmaneuvering them. Flancer definitely outranges them. This is a case where I think these stations maybe should... It's okay that the player outranges them. I think the station should just call for support a little bit faster. is getting some reinforcements. Can't believe the flints are still effective at this late in the game. Even crazier idea, make all stations act like a CSC in the skies, and the stationarity issue is no longer an issue. Oh, so that they move? Whoa, that might be a little too crazy. But it's not, that's an interesting idea. This is not, it's not the first time people have suggested having stations move. The only reason I haven't done it, it's not that hard. It's all set up since they all have the orbital elements. The only reason I haven't done it is because I thought it would make the systems too unpredictable. What would happen is, as the stations orbit, they might start running into enemy stations on the next orbit, and then in that case, maybe there'd be just wholesale massacre. So I couldn't guarantee that wouldn't happen. So I kind of put that on hold. But it's still an interesting idea, and maybe there's a way to deal with that issue. Omsk armor, campaign ribbon, useless. Oh no, don't take water ice, that's useless. Okay, so I think I've cleared out the system. Let's move forward. Let's take our little... Is there anything else we need to do here? I don't think so. Okay. Let's go, let's take Inevitably Doomed with us. Okay. Now there's a nebula system, and I think I'm gonna waste a map ROM on it. At least it'll tell us something. We've got, oh, by the way, have I not finished? I've done the Sanctuary mission, so now I'm looking for the Penitent mission. And that's still a ways away. Did I ever do the... Oh, no, I did. There's an Adventurers Outfitters, Bushido Merchant. Over here, that looks like Dorg or Citadel. I haven't gotten any more, let me leave these guys over here. Use nebular sight power. Oh, duh. Let's try that. How does nebular sight work? I forgot. Let's use it. Huh. Beautiful. It just works. Variants. This is a shipyard. I'm sorry, corporate. I guess I could do more. No need to repair. Any upgrades? Nah. Bummer. Okay, I got about 6 minutes left, so in those 6 minutes, let's just check out, let's see what else is in here. Let's check out the Adventurers Outfitters. And maybe that corporate shipyard has something. Oh, and I gotta tell this guy to stop here. Inevitably Doomed, please wait. Probably shouldn't wait by a Stargate again, but... Nothing. Let's just buy and see what we find here. Battle-Aton? Nah, not worth it. ROM? I should probably buy a ROM. Are there any ROMs that I'm missing? The molybdenum crystal is too expensive. Side-mounted Mark V? Again, the problem is I don't have enough. My reactor is not good enough. Yeah, I should have gone back. I should go back and get that Yoroi MX. Yeah, I need a Yoroi MX. Oh, but here we go. Here's some quadricarbide armor. That's better than my blast plate. Okay, let's see if anyone else has anything better. I forgot to check these guys. I don't think they do have anything better, but let me just check. Advanced cellular, which is not that great. Okay. I really want my carbide carapace. Alright, I'll just get it. Tycon armor is the best. I don't think I've seen Tycon yet. Oh, well, this is Tycon, but I haven't seen the stations yet. This is level 8. I will for sure get this. How expensive is it? 10,000 credits. That's nothing. That's a level 8 armor. Is that going to be better than my Orthosteel? No, Orthosteel is pretty awesome. Quadricarbide, I think, is better at the higher levels, like Ion. Oh no, not even Ion. Maybe Positron. But other than that, Orthosteel seems to be pretty good. Plus, I get a speed bonus. Oh, but that's because I have the Ion. That's why I have the Ion enhancement. That's why that's so good. Yeah. I have not been able to find more carbide carapace. I don't know. Okay, so I have checked both the shipyard. Let me check Bushido. One last thing. Oh, and there's an ice farm. Oh, I went too close to the sun capital. Should not have done that. Sun Citadel. Tycon armor is great for ion effect immunity. Looks like its HP took a dive though. Yeah, I don't remember if that's one thing I did in kind of the rebalancing. But it's possible. Can I upgrade? Ah, carbide carapace. Look at that. Should I just get the complete set? I should, right? I mean, how good is carbide carapace? Well, it's not EMP immune until I got this barrel, which maybe I'll be able to find more barrels of. As opposed to quadricarbide, which is ion immune, but I'd like to see EMP immune. So carbide carapace, I think I get an extra 100 hit points. Quadricarbide is better. Yeah, but I don't have any quadricarbide. Maybe until I get quadricarbide. I don't know. What do you guys think? You know what? I'm gonna do it. Let's see. How much does it cost? 10,000 credits. I can always replace it later. So now I have the complete set, and now I've got 300 for everything, which I think is going to help me. No matter what, it's going to be better than having blast plate over there. So I'm just going to do that, and then I get a sell. Now I've got. Oh, can I sell anything here to these guys? Whoa, a yacht. That's cool. What's that yacht doing there? No, they don't want to buy anything. Buy this and sell it somewhere else, although I don't know where. Okay, I'm almost out of time. Let me go someplace. I like ion flame cannon. It's a bit unusual. Wait, that's one of the Bushido weapons? I forgot if I got that. Let me sell. I'll keep quadricarbide. I'll leave it in my Auton, but I'll sell Orthosteel. I'll sell blast plate. Light Omsk armor. Is that good for Dvalin? I don't think so. But for sure I should sell. Oh, Duranium. This for sure. Which is what I just got for a discount. I'm just gonna sell these. They're not that much money. I probably could find a better place. Okay, one last thing. Let me refuel out of my stash. Says Matkayev, so I probably could just sell this. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think I'm pretty good. I think this is good. Let's go to my Auton and park there so that I can remember next episode that I have it. And I'm gonna jettison this quadricarbide, jettison that, because that's just stuff I don't really need on a day-to-day basis. And other than that, I think I'm good. Okay, so now I've got full cargo space again. All right. Well, that's it for today. Thank you guys. Thank you as always for watching. I think I made some good progress. I think we're in good shape. Upgrading my armor is good. I still got to find a better reactor, but other than that, I think I'm pretty good. So, thanks again as always for watching, and I will see you all next week. All right. Take care. All right, thanks everyone. I think we're doing pretty good. I got a ton of money, so now I really just got to find a better reactor. Once I get into carrier territory, I think things will be better. It's interesting, at this point in the game, again, this is part of the balance things. It's so hard to get money early on. Maybe not in the first couple levels. In the first couple levels, I think it's okay. But when you hit like level 3 or 4, trying to get those, level 4, level 5, level 6 level weapons, it was a real struggle getting enough money. And now, of course, we're flush with money, so it's definitely an interesting balance. We're gonna have to do that. Kind of figure out that balance a little bit better. Okay. AP poked you on IRC. Question: I only have 2, and they're both something Shrike wanted me to ask. Okay, well, go for it. PM has another question. Have you tried guided beamers take 2 from the beam topic link? Oh, I haven't. Let me see. Let me look at that. Here's take 2 on guided, non-relativistic continuous beams. This should be usable on player ships and NPC ships. The only limitation is the item relies on charges. The mini-mod code below places laser cannon in the dual, and omnivariant should select either. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, I will try that. Thank you. I presume this is basically essentially tracking beams. Well, I'll look at it. I don't. I'll look at it, but thank you. So let me ask, what do you like about them? Why did you create them? What do you want to get out of them? And I'll wait for the answer, and we'll read. Okay. Meanwhile, I guess I could just try them right now, couldn't I? Why not, right? Hang on, just give me a second. Okay, meanwhile, people can keep asking questions. Question, can jiggle physics segmented objects be used for weapon effects? And if so, we'll be using them for organic weapon missiles in Vault of the Galaxy. That's a really good question, and unfortunately, right now the answer is no. At least not without a lot of. Well, you might be able to do it with translisp code. Basically, you could do it. You could do it if you handle the on-fire weapon or on-weapon fire, I forget which one. And basically, when the missile gets created, create a little segment and attach it using a joint, using a connection. That actually might work, but I have not tried it, so I really don't know if that indeed will actually work. Okay, hang on. So let me just do I'm pasting an extension. Sorry, hang on just 1 second. NMS says, my theory is that loot goes up in both quality and quantity as you get to higher levels, and therefore, therefore that's why you get much more money. Which I think is probably something we need to control for. Not exactly how yet, but okay, hang on a second. Okay. Now I think I can do it. So I'm going to restart the game, so the game will drop out, and then I'm just going to reload this extension, and then hopefully we'll be able to try it out. When you spin, the beam spins with the ship. It's a way to have continuous beams without more than 100 missile speed. Okay, oops. Sorry, I cut and pasted wrong. Tracking. Expect the Transcendence Adventure. Sorry, I did something wrong. Stand by. Stand by. I pasted incorrectly. Transcendence extension. Where did I screw up? Is it dock type maybe that I'm not supposed to have? Probably early ships and stations need to have higher chance. I think this is a... sorry, there's some... I have no idea what's going on here right now. It's like it didn't parse correctly. There's something happened on my paste that I did not intend. Let me see. Probably some stupid. Yeah, there it is. A bomb. Okay, that's my fault. Okay. Here's the demo. Okay, let's go for it. Overwrites laser cannon, so I should. Well, that's okay. I can just buy a laser cannon. Probably early ships and stations need to have higher chance of loot items. But when you do buy endgame equipment that isn't armor, it does cost a huge amount. Oh, hey, what happened to my... Sorry. Did I not... Oh, yeah, maybe I needed debug. I didn't want debug. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm going back on chat. Try out my 2 new mods and tell me your thoughts on my pull request. Oh, awesome. I will do that. I just approved them. I want to do that. You weren't here, but I did pull the intro screen stuff and I loved it. So I think that's awesome. Okay, we're having problems here. There's something. There's a bug here. Oh, we're running some code. Holy moly. We're running some serious code. Fire on create. For what? You guys can't see this, sorry, I apologize. Karen Frigate, oh, the Karen Frigate on create is running a bunch of code that seems to not stop. Huh, alright, we'll have to fix that. Have you read the How to Business 101 guide? I don't think I've read that one in particular. Okay, plot hole. You need to add a scene in Exilium or the RDN in Vault of the Galaxy where you are given the translator AI. Yes, of course. And possibly add special scenes for it if you skip to alien scenes without getting one. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I think that's absolutely right. I kind of, yeah, I made an assumption that that would just kind of happen. We're totally stuck in running code for this particular. I don't have time to figure this out right now, but we created a frigate, a Karen frigate, and have completely gone into an infinite loop. So I'm gonna have to look at that code. But for now, I'm gonna stop debugging and start again. Let's try again. Debug, 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 demo. This is totally unrelated to that demo. Okay. Here we go. No. What? What? What the what? No, that can't be right. Did something not load correctly, or is it not called laser cannon anymore? What did you, I guess I could look. It is now called guided laser cannon. Huh? That should have come up. Okay. There we go. Nope. Okay. Let's try this out. Let's go with some. Let's go to these guys. Ready? Here we go. Oh. Oh, that's awesome. This kind of gives you a. It gives you essentially a continuous beam without the. Oh, I like that idea. I really like this. I mean, we could use a better effect, but that I can fix. So this is basically, it kind of gives me what I want, which is the hit scanning weapon, but it does not change the speed to relativistic. Interesting. That's really cool. I like that. This might actually be a better fit for Lancers than my original. The trade-off with these guys, I think, is just they are going to be super wasteful in terms of energy. But I don't know, maybe not. Now, why didn't you have the beam continue on if you don't hold the fire button? Wouldn't that make more sense? Like, if you, when you let go, shouldn't that kind of a long beam just trail off into the distance? Wouldn't that make a little bit more sense? Maybe not infinitely, but to a certain point. That should also be possible, I think, with the continuous beam code. But regardless, I think that's cool. I think that's an interesting. It's an interesting take. It might be better than hit scan weapons that are currently implemented. This also, by the way, as well as hit scan weapons, it's going to highlight the fact that the mouse is not quite that you're kind of, you need more turning faces, which I'm all for. I have no problems adding that at some point. Okay, let me keep going. The spreadsheet of all trading routes is the how-to business 101. I kind of buy that. Okay, about why it doesn't work the way I described this, I had to do some shenanigans to make it work because I can't make it work like that. It makes sense, but I can't make it work like that, which implies to me that we just need to fix the engine, which I'm happy to do. So I'll look at your code and see what it is, because I think that should be, it should be possible to do exactly how you want it to behave. And we just have to figure out how to do it. All right. Keep going. Okay, I need to head off to real life. Blah blah. Yep, cool. Thank you. See you, AP. Thank you for watching. I'm a little underwhelmed by Organic Tech in Part 2, making it feel a little more alive with stuff like organic missiles, where segmentation and the like might be useful, and maybe external mount symbiotes might be nice. I completely agree. I mean, this is, as always, you know, this is kind of a first pass, and I'm just trying to do some of the basics. But I totally agree. I think we need more, both graphically and mechanically, to have the biotech stuff just be a little bit more distinctive. So I don't disagree. You know, I wanted to use kind of that segmented look for more ships in the game, for more of the biotech ships, but I just haven't had a chance. It's not that trivial to do, so I just haven't spent a lot of time. But I will over time. I mean, over time, I think almost all the biotech ships should have some little movable segment or something, even if it's little just movable antennas. I think that'd be fun, and a way to kind of distinguish biotech from other stuff. Yeah, I do agree with the sound. The sound really does need to. I think I would do a different sound. George, what do you think about adding cursor manipulation functions so that you could finally make a smoothly changing beam rather than snapping to a certain angle? Well, the issue there, I think, isn't cursor. Well, I guess it is cursor manipulation. Um, but I would do that not by having script intervene, but rather just by um, building that into the engine. I think if the engine just had the concept of um, and I looked into it, it's not impossible. Just takes a little bit of work. But if the engine had naturally the concept of essentially what we need to do is decouple where the ship is pointing, decouple it from what sprite we're using to paint that direction. Once we do that, then I think we're going to be fine. Special external friend guns that sit on your hull and hug it and fix your armor and kill people for you and give hugs. Well, the whole symbiote thing I think is pretty cool. I think there's a kind of a bunch of things that we could do there. I kind of like some of the new symbiotes that I added in Alpha 3. There's the Chrysalis symbiote, which is essentially kind of Desperate Escape except the biotech method. I think there's a bunch of other things there. I added, I don't think the player can get this, but maybe they can. I added the weapon, the biotech weapon, which grows its own ammo in the carcasses of its victims. I think that's a pretty cool weapon. I'm not sure exactly what else. Whenever I talk about horrific biotech, I always end up getting cutesy about it. I really wish I'd done genetics sometimes. I don't mind that. I think that's kind of cool. Adrian and AP on RegDev IRC are asking about the hard drive you're going to send to it. Yeah, thank you. Sorry, I just have not had time. And by the way, I am on IRC, but I guess I don't see their chat. Well, in any case, yeah, sorry, I just haven't gotten around to it. I've got the hard drive. I'm staring at it right now, but I just have not had a chance. I've been busy with real life stuff. But I will get to it. George, maybe interpolate facings? Yeah, I mean, once we decouple the whole aiming mechanism, then interpolating facings is pretty easy. But if you look at the code, it's not that trivial. But possible, just gonna require work. What do you think about the new pull requests? There's a bunch of pull requests. I pulled all the interest screen stuff, so that's all in there. Universe lookup I haven't looked at, but it sure looks good. The epitaph stuff I really like, but I before I integrate it, I want to make sure I didn't see any code that saved that epitaph out, so I don't quite know where this gets persisted. And for sure, I think this is going to require server changes because the game record gets uploaded to the server, so that So I think in order for the past epitaph stuff to work, the server needs to be changed, which I'm happy to do, but I just need to do it. I called the laser-guided beamer because it's like the old 80s game called Guided Missiles. You move your ship left, you shoot. Your shot moves left with your ship. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Thanks for trying guided laser. Yeah, no problem. I really like that as a... Again, it's just another type of weapon which we just always need more of. So the fact that you have to go through some contortions, I saw a bunch of script code in there. The fact that you have to go through some contortions to implement it, again, just tells me that we should build it into the engine, and then you'll be able to do all the things that you want. So I love it. It's a great demo. It just shows off what you want to be able to do. There are 2 epitaph pull requests, one for engine, one for net. Yeah. I saw that. George, when will this actually turn green? What am I looking at? I have no idea what that is. I have no idea what I'm looking at. I think more swivel weapons would be good for variety. Oh, that's not a bad idea. I've certainly been enjoying the Freyr swivel. I think that's been pretty cool. So I think it would be good to add more swivel stuff. Maybe I'll do that in part 2. Continuous beam bugged me for a couple reasons. Okay, you will expand. It's Discord. Okay, I don't know anything about Discord, so I don't know when it will turn green. I honestly have no idea what that is all about. So maybe ask someone who knows about Discord. Sorry. You're looking on someone's profile on Discord whose nickname is George Mormasado. Okay. That could be me. I mean, I joined at some point. I still don't know what it means to turn something green. More swivel device slots. Yeah, I mean, more player classes, presumably, with swivel device slots. Yeah, I get that. I'm not overly a fan of continuous beams, but this is the best implementation I've seen, and I'd probably be okay with it for Lancers. And they don't make physical sense given the spatial scale. Yeah, you know, and that's the thing that I was trying to fix with my continuous beam implementation. And that's why I think I invoked the relativistic idea, which is not even Einsteinian relativistic, but literally just Newtonian relativism. That the beam would seem instantaneous to you because by the time you see the light from the beam reaching you, the beam has already reached you. So if the light beams, you really would not ever see hitting you, or rather, you would not see them coming. They would essentially feel instantaneous to you. But that's neither here nor there. Discord is the new IRC. Okay, that sounds good. Hey George, go to Discord, please. Oh man, if I've got one more place to go, I barely even go to IRC. There, that's the way to do it. The way to do that is to make them invisible. Yeah, but obviously we want to do it. We want to make sure that the player can see their own beams. Invisible lasers aren't fun. We've tried it before. Yeah. Random dodging should work at long ranges. That is true, and that is absolutely true. And that's why in some of the proposals that I made for fixing continuous beams, there essentially would be some delay, enough of a delay that dodging would actually work. So I'll figure out if that's something we can do. Reposting. I know there's spoilery reasons why you're torn on how to do powers for part 2, but would tying them to route, biotech, architect, etc. be a possible solution? That's a really good question. I don't know yet. I mean, I think I really don't know. I think it kind of makes sense from the plot perspective, or from the game perspective, that when you go through the Heretic Gate and you go into the rest of the galaxy, you should still have the powers you came with. So let's assume you've maxed out your powers and you have those dominant powers. So at minimum, I think you probably need to keep the current powers. The question is, will you get more powers? And that I'm not quite sure. I think I have to figure that out. And there I need to figure out exactly from a game perspective how this is going to help. But even so, I may need to nerf some of the powers. It wouldn't make sense, for instance, for Shatter to just instantly kill just about anything in part 2. So we're gonna have to probably nerf a lot of those powers. Even Desperate Escape might be a little too powerful at the beginning of part 2. So there's a lot of stuff that I really have to just think about in terms of balance. Scaling them by system level would help part 1 as well as part 2. Yeah, I completely agree. And that would, again, help with some of the overpowering stuff in part 2. There are some physical reasons why lasers should have much more limited range, which I completely agree. I totally agree, and I think in general, we have talked about, changing the range of some of these weapons. Right now, to be honest, the range for most weapons is almost arbitrary. I don't think I've done a pass where I've tried to figure out what the proper range should be, but I think that's something we'll have to do. Desperate Escape is the biggest game changer for permanent death games. Yeah, I completely agree, and it's great. I think it makes sense in the context of part 1, where you kind of get it towards the end, and I think it's okay. Maybe the timeout should be longer. Like maybe once Desperate Escape is invoked once, it takes a while to get it again. That would make it a little bit less powerful. But regardless, I think it's okay. It works okay when you get. Sorry, once again I muted. I think long range continuous beams are bad for that too, is what NMS says, and I completely agree. I think I did continuous beams not because I thought they were more realistic, but because I thought they'd be fun, and so it's all about trying to make those fun. And so maybe if reducing the range would make it more fun, I think that would work. So we'll try doing that. Okay. Another once per episode moment right there. Yeah, I know. Sorry, I apologize. I honestly still think continuous beams should not be a thing. They should probably follow a different system, charge up and release. You charge and release the burst in one long beam over a short period of time. See, that's exactly, I completely agree with that. I mean, again, some of the proposals I made for fixing continuous beam were essentially of that style. And notice that if you do that charge up thing, then once again, you are subject to, I think, you're able to dodge at longer distances, because presumably, at least for enemy ships, the beam would go where they originally aimed, not where they go later. So there's all sorts of things we can do to make that work. Idea: low-level version of Desperate Escape that just teleports the player away without protection. That's a great idea, and I don't know if we should retrofit that into part 1, so that Desperate Escape really isn't Desperate Escape anymore, but it's kind of more of a, doesn't it just more, teleports you. That might not be bad, and then we can even explain that in part 2 the teleport just doesn't work for whatever reason. But I don't know. Well, we'll have to figure that out. Sorry, I'm going to go back to our intro screen. Is it possible to have ships from save files available from the ship select screen? Is it possible to have ships from... I'm not sure exactly. I think what you're asking is, could we take the loadout from some ship in the save file and start a new game with it? Maybe maybe even at a different point in the map. I hadn't thought of that, but that's a good idea. That's a really interesting idea. Charge and release would be a good counterpart to the capacitor system. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. By the way, it'd be a nice set system sounds by ship. Yeah, no, that makes sense. also that alarm wasn't sounding until you got hit by shots. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly why. Due to discrete faces, long-range battles against small ships is painful using beams. I totally agree. And again, this is, it's all kind of a piece where we have to kind of fix a lot of these components together in order to get continuous beams the way we want. So, yeah. Saving the universe seed would be nice. Yeah, I've been thinking about that too. Especially now that we create the entire system at once, or the entire game at once, we create the whole universe. It should be possible. I think there is nothing to stop us from saving the seed, and maybe even displaying it somewhere so that you can hand the seed over to someone else and they can play the same game. That's the kind of stuff that I think would be pretty cool. The angle quanta is very noticeable at long ranges. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and again, that's where we talked about doing just decoupling that system. Okay. Hit scan beams are fun, but they are inappropriate in part 1 for most items. Yeah, I think that's fair, and I think that's kind of what we've concluded. Certainly, that's kind of where I've landed, and I'm not really desperate to introduce them into part 1 until we kind of get them right. So we'll do some experiments. Angle limitation does create some exploits as well, so decoupled done well would be good. Yeah, I totally agree. Alright, well, that's it for me. I think we're in pretty good shape. I'm basically, as I said, I've been working on part 2, mostly on just images for some of the ancient races. So I will just continue work on that, and then I probably won't do another alpha for another 2 or 3 weeks, but that's kind of my current schedule. Do you keep the expanded universe repos up to date? You haven't acted on most of my pull requests. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize for that. I have not yet. I just haven't pulled. I think I don't get emails from Bitbucket the way I do from GitHub. I think, which is part of the reason why I don't know. So I'll have to check my settings to see what kind of notification I get from pull requests. Because usually I just get an email, and that's how I know that someone's done a pull request. But I think I just have not done it. But I apologize. We'll do those polls. I've been doing a lot of. Maybe I did just push one change. So I will pull that. So thank you for the reminder. But anyway, thanks again for watching. I'm going to continue working on part 2, and I will see you guys all online, and I will see you all next week. So thanks again, and take care.